Tēnā koutou, ko Jen Tyson tōku ingoa. Thank you for joining us on this YouTube, what will be a YouTube interview, Ngāwik Styles. Today we've got a little bit of a different kōrero. We've got the amazing Marcia Hintz from Virtical Horizonz, a training establishment in the roofing sector, and Liz Watson, who some of you already know. But if you don't know Liz is an amazing roofer, amazing wahine tour. She is also heavily involved in Ngāwik and women in roofing and all sorts of other things. So she's on our national council. But today we're going to be just talking a little bit about Liz's journey to now becoming, I believe, still the only female trainer in Aotearoa, so in roofing, that is.
Yes.
So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So hey Liz, why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey, quickly what you do, what your role is, where you work, and your main part of your mahi every week, every day, how you got into that. And
okay.
Yeah.
All right, kia ora koutou. Yep, I'm Liz Watson. I'm based here in Hamilton, Waikato. I am a roofer, qualified roofer in metal tiles and long run wall cladding. My roofing journey started off and on with my partner probably when I was about 18, 19. I'm 37 now. Except I started roofing full time in about 2011. So maybe almost 12 years, something like that. We do residential, little light commercial stuff, and yeah, so that's how I began in roofing. Before roofing, I was in roading infrastructure. I love machinery, road building, drain laying, anything on the shovel, asphalting, just traffic management, all of it, STMS, all those, all the good stuff. Yeah, so that's my work journey. I've actually done a lot of other things as well, like picking avocados in the hydro ladders, racing me workmates in the quads and all of that sort of stuff, and just all the fun stuff. Yeah, I work for Stone Roofing Limited. My partner and I both run and operate that company here in Hamilton, and yeah.
Busy, like a lot of other wahine, we just are multitaskers, we're always multi-talented, right? Yeah. We do so many things. So you've got this role with Virtical Horizonz as a contract trainer. Can you tell us firstly, are you the only one in New Zealand doing this as a woman? And why did you apply for this role? What is it that attracted you to add this to your list of things you do?
I know, right? So I never really saw myself in this space, especially yet. But an opportunity at BCITO came about for me, where I turned it down just because there was no roofing element to it at that time, and still not at this time. I was in discussions with a few people, and this opportunity came knocking on my shoulder. A beautiful man named Phil Hokianga came and had a bit of a yarn to me, and Marcus and Marcia came in from there. And look, the vibe at Virtical Horizonz is just a vibe that's just this natural, authentic vibe with great structure and great people, where I just couldn't turn it down. I want to grow as a person, and like I love people, and I always care about people, and I love seeing people grow and watch their pathways and stuff as well. Seeing my pathway, and I started working when I was 15 years old, and seeing some of these young ones coming through, I really thrive off that deep down, and I want to be part of the journey and be alongside Virtical Horizonz, and do whatever they want me to do so that I can be part of it and part of the industry. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm 37, no day is promised to anybody, but I see myself in this space now, and really trying to work at it and get better as a trainer and just as a person as well. Yeah, and I just can't wait to see the industry in another 30 years or whatever it is, when I'm like way older, and see the journey that not only that I've come from, but everyone around me. And yeah, I'm just pretty happy to be part of the Virtical Horizonz team, actually. Yeah.
And so before we switch over to Marcia to tell us a little bit about, her side of this story, is what do you hope for the future of roofing, and maybe wahine and roofing? Like, what do you hope for? What's your nirvana picture of that?
Oh, I would love to walk into the classroom, or as a trainer, sit there and watch all the students walking in, and half of them be female and the other half male. I would also absolutely love to walk in and it's just all females. Yeah. So, but for the future, I just see everybody just fitting in nicely and just having a good old roofing time. Yeah, and a nice equal industry where everybody doesn't feel like there's any inequality or anything like that. The norm. Yeah, I just see great things for roofing. Maybe the roofing industry, what we're doing, the products, the materials and things might change, but as long as we're still training and still keeping up to date with everything that's going on out here, then that's one of the main things. And when I get my mind into something, I have to investigate the whole thing about it, and and analyze everything, all of that sort of stuff. So my brain just actually goes a million miles an hour, even though I'm standing still. But or working and doing whatever. But yeah, so I just see everything evolving. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Liz. We're going to switch over to Marcia now and hear from you. And perhaps you can tell us a little bit originally about Virtical Horizonz and your role there, and then sort of switching into that stuff about why did you seek to hire Liz as a trainer? What sort of skills, unique skills as a wahine in roofing does she bring as a trainer to the picture? So
thank you. So hi, I'm Marcia Hintz, and I'm the industry manager at Virtical Horizonz, and I work nationally across our apprenticeships, and I've got all these bits of paper laid out in front of me because I was so I'm going to do this, I'm going to say that. But Liz, you've just made me feel so relaxed, and I don't even need to answer the question, why did we contract? It was because of that. My bits of paper don't even exist anymore. I just feel so free to speak, and it's that, I guess it's that vibe that Liz brings to any room she's in, and we could see that, basically we want the best trainers that we can get, and Liz, you're one of those. So yeah, it's just that whole, the way Liz brings the best out in people, I suppose. Virtical Horizonz nationally, across 4 regions, major regions, and then we have our smaller region spaces for training. We are a training provider, and cover all sorts of training, short course, long course, but we also, as of late last year, now are responsible for the apprentices in the roofing, rigging, scaffold, and rope access space. So that's who I kind of look after. How did I come across Liz? I got a phone call, I got a face-to-face, I got a pat on the back, you need to meet this woman. And I was like, wow, who is this person? Kind of I half expected her to turn up in a Superman suit or Superwoman suit, of which, she didn't let me down at all. The whole office was buzzing about the opportunity that we may be able to get Liz on board. And we did. We sat there. I remember our first meeting, and it's that vibrancy and that passion for what you do, Liz, and it's how you bring people along. Now, for me, you brought me along that day, and I wanted to kind of go back to training because I was a trainer before. I was like, Liz is just such an I don't know if I want to use the word inspiration, but she's such a vibe. You know what I mean? Just gets people, and I want for Liz, I want for other women to see that they can do this. Liz advocates hard for things that she believes in. I really respect that. Liz is on one of my advisory groups, and if she doesn't believe that it's right, she will say so, and I really admire that, particularly when we are dominated in that environment. So it's really cool for Liz to be able able to feel comfortable enough to speak up. And like she said, it's the Virtical Horizonz, it's the surroundings that we're in. Yeah, what do we want in the future for roofing?
Yeah, what do you want to see, like, you know, for the future of roofing, particularly with this diverse lens? What do you wish and hope for?
I mean, like Liz said, I want to be able to walk into a room or go through a pile of enrolment forms and see that we have a more equal spread of gender in our classrooms. I want us to be a thriving world-class workforce where we've got highly skilled women in our trades as well as men. Yeah, I just want people to know that they can give this a go and that they can be really successful. Liz covers such a range of activities in her life and does it with such grace and you know, just is with confidence and all the rest of it. And it just kind of, it is a real inspiration to be around Liz, and I want others to see, other women to see that there is a place there and that they need to, if they want to, come and have a go. Liz's classrooms are always vibrant. We always get amazing feedback. So yeah, we're really lucky, really lucky.
That's so good to hear, given that, you know, a lot of people don't love school and they get out of school early because it's not for them and whatever. We're seeing more and more of this. And so in sort of final closing comments, Liz, you can unmute yourself as well, but I just want to ask each of you to answer kind of a question from each of your perspectives is, if there was someone watching this and they had maybe secretly wanted to do roofing, or they'd actually thought, no, it's not for me because it's, you know, it's whatever it is in their head, or they'd never considered it as an option, what's your one closing tip of how they would go about, what's the best thing they can do tomorrow if they wanted to explore that as an option?
Just don't give up. You might get a million no's wherever you go, but just don't give up. Today might mean no, tomorrow might be a yes. Today your mindset might say no, tomorrow your mindset might say yes. Just whatever you're doing and whatever you're thinking, just follow through and don't give up. You'll succeed. Just keep going. It's the only advice.
And I echo that, but also keep in mind our trades are essential trades in New Zealand. We need you. We need you. So
we need you.
Yeah, we need you. But yeah, it's essential. We've got a lot of work to do in New Zealand to rebuild, and we need you out there. So like Liz said, don't give up. Knock on the door of an employer, go online to Virtical Horizonz, speak to one of us, get hold of Liz as a trainer. We can all point you in the right direction, and we are more than willing to pick those calls up. So yeah.
Fantastic.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, just, you know, from closing from us before we stop this recording is there's a link below in YouTube to Virtical Horizonz, and also a way to get in touch with Liz or Marcia or the team, but also just reiterating what they said, you know, we need you. The sector to build forward into the future with all the challenges that we've had over the last several years, particularly, the diversity brings strength to the sector, and we talk about diversity from all aspects of diversity, gender being one of them, culture being another one of them, age being another one of them. So if you're out there and you've already carved a bit of a career in one area and you're actually thinking, I'm too old to jump into roofing, you know, have a kōrero with Liz or someone like Marcia who can actually go, no, actually, this is, you know, you could do this if you wanted to. So we encourage you to get in touch. We hope that this has brought some more inspiration to those watching and listening. And we wish you all a fantastic rest of your day. Ka kite anō from all of us.